Would you like to stay in a beautiful hotel on your next trip to Las Vegas? The Fontainebleau is a beautiful hotel. It's new, it's elegant, it's stylish, and you might love it. I just stayed there for my first time, and like you, I watched some YouTube videos to see what it was all about. Some of the vloggers that I watched said that it was in a bad location and that it was snooty. Could those things possibly be true? Watch this video and find out. I'm going to show you how my stay went. We're going to start off with a spin around the Fontainebleau.
Nearly 2 decades in the making, the Fontainebleau is the newest casino and resort on the Las Vegas Strip. It's so new, in fact, that these Google Earth images still show it as unfinished, which is appropriate, I suppose, since it's sat there unfinished for quite some time. It's situated at the north end of the Las Vegas Strip, next to the Las Vegas Convention Center, but features 550,000 square feet of meeting space within the resort itself. The Fontainebleau is 737 feet tall, 67 stories, and that makes it currently the tallest occupiable building in Nevada. It is second only in height to the Strat Observation Tower. It opened in December 2023 with 3,644 rooms at a whopping price tag of $3.7 billion. Also at the Fontainebleau, you will find the 3,800-seat Bleau Live Theater, which opened with a performance by Post Malone. Also features the 55,000 square foot Lapis Spa, which I do not have any images of since I was too cheap to pay the $150 daily fee. Please forgive me. The pool complex is 6 acres in total and features 7 pools. I hope you've enjoyed this spin around the Fontainebleau.
During this trip, I stayed in a Strip View Blue King, which is a standard room, but I did pay a little bit more for the view, and Fontainebleau kind of separates out their room by how good they feel like the view is. In this case, it was called a Best View, and it was on the 66th floor. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that room. Let's take a slower look at that room.
The Fontainebleau Gold King room was very spacious at 545 square feet. I got it for $199 on a third-party website, which I think was a really good deal when you consider that if you check the Fontainebleau website, they have it listed starting at $324 plus taxes and fees. The bed was appointed with 500 thread count cotton linen, very luxurious, very comfortable. Everything's modern and up to date, just push the button, no switches here. 55-inch standard LG TV. All the things you would normally expect. Some cozy slippers. Got a really nice robe in the closet. Of course, you're going to need a safe to stack your winnings. Nice little seating area for eating or watching TV. More seating and floor-to-ceiling windows. Got this little bow tie shaped doodad, which you can scan and has information regarding everything in the resort. It's well appointed, really elegant, lots of nice touches. You got your expensive snacks, which everything looked really great. I found the room to be really well designed. You got your mini bar. On the other side, you got this nice little drawer that's got some glasses and a corkscrew and some swizzles and napkins. Underneath that, you got a nice little mini fridge for your drinks and your leftovers. The bathroom was beautiful, really clean, elegant, well appointed. I love the frosted glass door on the water closet. In-mirror lighting. and a really nice walk-in shower, huge. I love that you have your choice between the standard shower head and the waterfall shower head. Some nice products with which to slather yourself. Got a nice marble countertop. Really well appointed in here. Got all kinds of stuff. If you forgot your toothbrush or your razor, they got you covered. I don't normally do robes in most hotels, but this robe was really nice, so I did wear it around a little bit. Very luxurious. I, of course, have to check all the rooms. I don't just check the bed, I check the entire room, and this room performed really well under black light. And here was my view. This is what they call the best view, and I really loved it. Nice view of the Strip. And that was my room. Fontainebleau has over 30 different restaurants to choose from. Plenty of variety, though mostly on the higher end of things. The food court at the Fontainebleau is called the Promenade, and it's, like most things in this resort, very pretty. Mostly higher end things here, no fast food chains, which I actually appreciate since I like better quality food than that. But it is very nice. And it has a nice little bar up here as well if you want a quiet place to have a drink. It's called Après, and it's a little quieter than the casino bar. There are also these barcodes on all the tables, so you can order right to your table. One of the guys at the bell desk told me that Capon's had really good burgers, so I went up there for lunch to have a burger, and it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good, so I enjoyed that. Then for dinner that night, I went to Washing Potato, which is a very futuristic looking Asian place. It looks like it's right out of Blade Runner. And I really like the way they have their menu laid out with pictures. They did have a Restaurant Week 3-course prefix, so I chose that. And the spring rolls were really good. The scallop shumai was really good. The main course duck dish was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. It was so good. The dessert was not very good. I barely ate it. In the morning, I wanted more vintage Vegas vibes, so I went to the Pepper Mill, which I could see from my hotel room, so it was calling my name. I decided to stop off at the Fireside Lounge initially, definitely vintage Vegas, and I got myself a Bloody Mary, which was good. Then into the diner for breakfast. Place is so cool, I absolutely love it. Bacon and eggs were tasty, enjoyed that. A little pricey, of course, but it was good. Then I went across the street to Resorts World to try a restaurant that I've been wanting to try for some time, and that was Wally's, which started in Beverly Hills as a very wine-centric restaurant. Also functions as a wine shop, so you can grab a bottle of wine if you're in the neighborhood. Also some really good cheese there. They also had a 3-course prefix for Restaurant Week, so I started with the cheese and charcuterie, then got myself a really nice spicy salami pizza, and had some strawberry gelato for dessert. That was great. After that, I waddled back over across the street to the Fontainebleau and spent a little time in the pool. That was nice. Then for dinner that night, I wanted something a little more casual, so I went to the Tavern, which is the bar that's in the sports book. The sports book there has a lot of really nice places to sit. It's very comfortable. It's a very welcoming environment and very comfortable places to be. Really like this bar quite a bit. I opted for the fish and chips, which was very good. Enjoyed that. Then a little fun in the casino that night. And in the morning, I went to El Bagel and got myself a bagel and coffee to take back up to the room. That was really good on poppy seed. Once again, a little pricey, but enjoyed the BLT bagel. Then for lunch, I went to Nona's, which makes really good sandwiches, and one of the security guys told me to try the beef dip sandwich with some house-made chips. He was absolutely right. It was really, really good, and enjoyed that very much. The cocktail conversation at the Fontainebleau has to start at the Blue Bar, which is the center bar in the casino, and it anchors the entire casino. It's right in the center. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous bar. You also have the tavern, which I've already mentioned, is the sports book. Very, very nice. Lots of nice places to sit there. There's also the bar up in the promenade, nice and quiet. I already mentioned that. You also have Azul, which is a tequila and mezcal bar. And you can poke your head in there if you had a really small head. Also, there's the Solo Club, which is a little more private gambling room that has a really pretty bar, a little quieter if the casino's a little too much hustle and bustle for you. Probably the coolest bar that I saw while I was there is the Nowhere Bar. It's up on the second floor by the elevators. Really nice decor, very cool. A lot of nice artwork and nice places to sit. Also has a pool table, and they have live music up there when it's open. Also, there's the Collins Bar, which is named for the street that the Fontainebleau in Miami is on. It's the one bar that I actually went in and had a cocktail, and it's the closest to the hotel lobby, so I guess it functions as the hotel lobby bar. And I had this delicious cocktail while I was there called the Trolley Car. Oasis pool deck at Fontainebleau is awesome. It's absolutely beautiful. It covers 6 acres and has 7 distinct pools. This is one of my favorite pool areas in all of Las Vegas. There's so many different places to be. This is the 21 and over pool, which was not open during the week while I was there. Lots of free chairs to be had all over the place. Lots of different places to be. Some of them are even in the water. Of course, there are cabanas that you can rent if you want a more private experience. The standard cabana starts at $800 a day and holds up to 10 people. They look very nice. There are all kinds of day beds to be rented. The water day beds start at $200 a day. There are 4 bars and 2 restaurants at the Oasis pool deck, so lots of places to eat and drink while you're making a day of it out at the pool. There's La Côte if you want a more sit-down type of experience with nice poolside dining. There's FB Slim's. There's the poolside casino with some table games if you want to gamble while you're out there. Has a nice bar. This is what it looks like when it's closed. The fitness center at Fontainebleau is absolutely awesome. It's open from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. This is the best equipped gym I have seen in Las Vegas. There are so many different kinds of equipment. Some of the bikes have strip views, so you can look at the strip while you're riding a bike. All kinds of equipment, everything you could possibly imagine. It's huge with a lot of different areas where you can be. You can get away from people, a recovery area, Pilates, so many different kinds of equipment. I think that if a gym is important to you during your Las Vegas vacation, that would put Fontainebleau right at the top of your list. So much different stuff you could do here. This gym is absolutely great. casino at the Fontainebleau is 173,000 square feet and has 42-foot high ceilings, and it's very well ventilated, so even though they do allow smoking, it was never an issue for me. It felt really fresh in there most of the time. They do have flowers in the casino, which are normally reserved for the lobby and reception areas, so it makes for a really nice environment for those of you who are accustomed to kind of dirty, smoky casinos. There are 1,300 slot machines and 128 table games, so you can find just about anything you want, except for a poker room, which they do not have. There's 18,000 square feet of high-limit gaming area, including probably the largest high-limit slots room that I've ever seen. I've already mentioned the Solo Club, which is an intimate little gaming room with a pretty little bar if the hustle and bustle of the casino is too much for you. The sportsbook is nice and big at 14,000 square feet, and it's very inviting with very comfortable places to sit, and has a really nice restaurant in there. So the sports bar serves good food. You can get some food, get some drinks, place your bets, watch your game. Very inviting. I know I make it seem a little bit empty in this video, but I was there on a Tuesday and Wednesday, and the place is still new. So that's one knock I've heard on the place, is that it's kind of empty, but man, it's a really pretty casino. Before I get into my final thoughts, I have a staff shout out for Paola at the front desk. She was super nice, very hospitable. She got me into my room a little bit early, not a lot early, but a little bit early, and I really appreciated that. So thank you very much, Paola. And on that note, I didn't find this hotel snooty at all. All of the staff members that I spoke to were super friendly. Everybody was very hospitable, and I really enjoyed it. And if you haven't figured it out by now, I love this hotel. This is one of my new favorites in Las Vegas. I hope to stay here many, many more times in the future. You might love it if a nice pool and a nice gym and a brand new room and allegedly a very nice spa. If those things are important to you, you might really enjoy staying at this hotel. Also, if you're doing something at the convention center, you're right next door, and that is fantastic. If I have to pick nits, I would maybe say that walking north on the strip at night towards the Strat from this property might be a little bit dodgy. Walking south, I think, is just fine. You're walking past Resorts World and to the Encore, and I think that's just fine. Probably the north side of the strip is going to get better in the years to come, as Circus will probably go away and be replaced by something nicer. Also, there's talk that the potential future NBA arena could be in this neighborhood, so I think it's definitely on the up and could get a little bit better in the years to come. Also, you might not like it here if you're a first-timer to Las Vegas and you're looking to experience the energy and the vibe of the Strip. You might want to stay somewhere a little closer to Dead Center, as it is a little bit isolated, but it was great for me. It was absolutely no problem. One other small thing that I appreciated about this hotel is that there are public places to sit. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I hate when I walk into a resort and there's nowhere to sit except at a game or in a restaurant or bar. MGM Grand, I'm looking at you. Fontainebleau has lots of good places to sit, so no worries there. Yeah, hopefully I'll stay here many, many more times in the future. And if you're still with me at this part of the video, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Leave me a like, maybe even subscribe to my channel, as I'm a brand new channel and I could really, really use that. It's pretty easy for you. It's free. Just hit the button and I would really appreciate that. I could make some more videos. In the meantime, have a wonderful trip to Vegas. Ciao.